GoPowerCat.com. I am Andrew Hammond. I am here with longtime assistant head coach Sean Snyder. And Coach, you guys are here. It's bowl week. You guys are in the middle of bowl week. How has the prep been for you guys?
It's gone really well. You know, the players have adapted well to just the move and getting everything set up, which there's a lot of things that go into place for that. And you know, they've really, you know, they know it's a business week. They know we've got to do things right. You know, curfews, getting in bed, getting some sleep, getting some rest. You know, practices have gone pretty well. You know, they've gone out with some emotion, some fire, and so you know that part's been really smooth up to this point in time.
And we see it all over with bowl week. You know, you have guys getting in trouble and stuff like that. But for K-State, everything's been pretty well. Do you just kind of point that to the senior leadership and the senior leaders on this team kind of setting the tone for the rest of the guys?
Well, you know, we've got, you know, as far as our players, we've got a great group of guys that take a lot of pride in what we do here, and our senior leadership does have an impact on everything that takes place and how players respond and how they handle each task and staying on point with things. So it has been an overall. You know, we've been blessed. We just don't have a lot of guys that are always trying to skirt around or find a way to get around the rules and what we ask them to do, and a lot of that does come from within our senior leadership and how they communicate with each other. And our team is a very tight-knit team. It's a very family-oriented team, and so guys are always looking out after each other, and they communicate. And communicating is the most important thing. They communicate with each other. They communicate with the coaches, and so that part helps out an awful lot.
And one senior in particular that you've had a chance to work with exclusively throughout his time is Morgan Burns. Is it going to be a little emotional watching Morgan and maybe some of these other seniors in their final game here playing for K-State?
I'll be honest with you, it is every year, you know, and especially in my role and the things that I do, because I deal with a lot of the things off the field with players. I deal with the whole roster when it comes to special teams and what we're doing, and so there's not, you know, where there's one, there's two, there's 10, there's 20, you know, and so it is very emotional as you get into these last couple weeks and those guys leaving and they're moving on their lives. But it's also fulfilling the fact that where they've come from when they got here to the time that where they are now, their maturity and the things, the way they handle their life and the way they handle things on the field. You know, that growth is tremendous to watch over a course of time, and it's almost like, you know, with your own kids. You know, you watch them grow, and then it's time that they go out in the world and go accomplish some things. And to be honest with you, it's all those off the field things that are so neat with all these guys to watch, and it's an emotional thing every single year, and you know, you sit back and you just pray that everything for them goes well when they move on to their next endeavor, whatever that is.
All right, well, we appreciate it, Coach, and we will have more from GoPowerCat.com.